Hey guys, we're going today for the daily stand-up and why most probably this is not working for you. So if you are a project manager or a scrum master or any sort of you're working in a management role, then you will probably find this useful. The agenda is what is the daily, what it is not, why it's failing today, three ways we can fix it, and then some asking free solutions and pro solutions as well. Then I used in the past and probably it will help you as well. So what a daily is, what a daily should be, basically, because probably it's not what it should be. So it should be a planning session. If you have sprint goals defined, then the question would be, how do we get closer to that sprint goal in the next 24 hours? So this has got to be the first questions that you're asking in the daily stand up. Identifying blockers and asking for help immediately. So it's a channel for the team members to sync on any sort of issues they might have and ask for help from the other team members. And it should mainly be between the developers. So developers talking to developers, either than project managers asking developers or scrum masters, asking developers what it is not, and the most often anti-patterns that we're seeing. A status report. So project manager or scrum master asking, when is this going to be ready? Where are we with this or with that? And problem solving. So this is not the objective for the Scrum, the daily Scrum. You don't want to go into deep conversations about the technical fixes and solutioning. You can save that for later. Main point is to uncover how you can get closer to the sprint goal in 24 hours. And why is this failing today? There are, I think, a lot of reasons, and I've seen a ton of misused daily daily scrums and daily stand-ups in my projects. Um, Couple reasons I've noted here. So remote fatigue in the meeting, people tune out until they hear a name. So especially if you have a very structured daily meeting and which you're going through the names of the people in the team, then it's going to be something that it will become very boring at some point, and people will not be engaged anymore. They will just wait for their name, and then they will spit out the status, and no one will actually listen to those updates, and nobody will actually have any takeaways from that call. Jira Recitation or any other tool that you might use for tracking. People just reading tickets, ticket numbers aloud. I'm working on this. I'm working on that. I don't think, yeah, there's not much value into that. There's no conversation there. Context switching, it interrupts the schedule for the developers. So you're taking the developer's time, 15 minutes, maybe more, from his time to be in a call that maybe doesn't bring much value. Especially if you're talking about 4 or 5 or maybe up to 10 maybe members in your daily, then that is becoming a lot of time. So you want to make sure that these calls are actually efficient and it's helpful for the people. And also, yeah, it becomes a place that people can use for acting busy rather than being productive. So it might sound like they're doing a lot of things going through for the status, but yeah, that shouldn't be the objective for this call. Three ways that we can fix this. So one of the first things that I suggest is walk the board. So especially if you have a Jira board, a Kanban board, a Scrum board, or any other tools that you are using, you want to go from the right to the left. So basically, if your left is to do, in progress, done, then you want to go from the right, from the work items that are close to being completed, and ask the question, how can we close this today, right? What I can do, how can I help so that we can close these items today. So that's one of the first things that you can do. Then you can try out the asynchronous pilot. So moving the updates to Slack or Teams or any other communication tool that you might use, and use a bot or thread. So for example, plan for today what every individual has planned, and then any kind of blockers and anything that any help that the developer needs from somebody else. I've tried this on many of my projects. It's going really well, but it really depends on the people, the team, and yeah, the specifics of the project as well. And the after party rule, this is something that I always do with my stand-ups. So 15 minutes hard stop, regardless if it's a um, three people team or 10 people team. If you are efficient, then you should stick within those 15 minutes. Any kind of blockers or conversations or questions that arise during the call can be brought up later on in the after party. So, those specific individuals that need to sort something out, they can stick around at the end of the call, and that will become most probably a technical or solutioning call in which they are just exchanging opinions and uh, yeah, try to fix the issues they have. And yeah, obviously this respects everybody else's time as well. So if there isn't much value in having everybody at a table while discussing those specific things, make sure that you're only involving the right people into those conversations. Some free solutions that you can try out for the asynchronous pilot. If you're using Slack, then I think this is the easiest way you can try it out. So basically, you can just set up a recurring reminder in your channel. You can create a channel, daily stand up or daily scrum, and then just to set up a reminder every day at a specific time. You're just spitting a text in there. What are you doing? What do you plan to do today? And then any kind of blockers or tag anybody that can help you unblock some of your items. It is best for development heavy teams who hate the UI, I'd say. Obviously, it's not super pretty, but it's a very good way of just having a full record of everything that is happening as a Scrum Master and Project Manager as well. It's good because you can see very very quickly if there are any blockers if you can help or react or take action on any of those items. It's going to be super easy for you to notice that. Slack Chickboot on the free tire. I don't remember exactly the costs on this, but they do offer a free tire. I think and this is again a very good way of doing it. It is much more professional than the reminder, of course, but you will need to invest some time in it while setting up the channels, setting up the configuration and the setup and all that. But in the end, it's going to be looking much better than the reminder native in Slack. So Microsoft Teams. So this is one of the easiest ways as well to set up this. You just set up a placeholder at a whatever time suits the team, and you are instructing the team to just send out the updates only. So there's no call involved there. Just that participants will have they can set up, of course, the reminders for the call, for the meeting, and then they will get reminded, and then they will share on that specific chat for that within that meeting group their updates. Again, they can tag people, they can highlight the blockers and everything, so you can put up a template for them to follow, so that it is simple and easy for everybody. Cool. Then a few pros solutions as well. Slack Workflow Builder. I'm not gonna go real deep into these ones. Let me know if you're interested into maybe doing some presentations or videos about can you set up such workflows. Let me know, and I will do it. But in short, you can use some more professional ways as well. Slack Workflow Builder, Microsoft Teams apps. You can search out. There are quite a few apps that are doing this, and the Microsoft Teams workflow as well. But in essence, they are all doing the same thing, reminding a specific group of people that they can share, their opinions and thoughts. I don't want to say status, their opinions and thoughts on the ongoing day. And most important thing, bring up any kind of blockers or anything that would help them speed things up. And again, moving those work items that are very close to completion to complete. So that is the objective and most important thing. Good. As a conclusion, I would suggest you try this out. Just cancel your daily stand up for 5 days, or maybe just a couple days if you want to, and try out the reminder with Slack or the ghost meeting with Teams and see what happens. Right? See what's going on. See if this helps. If it doesn't, then you can always go back to the daily Scrum. So just to explore. I'm working with this system for quite a lot of years, maybe 7 years, 6, 7 years probably, and I find it super helpful most of times. This is not a one size fits all, of course, but most times this is really helpful for the teams because there's a lot of teams are wasting a lot of time in the daily stand up, especially if you have a big team, probably more like around 10 people in your team. So that's a lot of time, right? So yeah, just give it a go, see how it goes, and also don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover. If you want to see an in-detail video on Slack and how we can set these reminders, or on Teams how we can, create some workflows, I'll be happy to do it. Let me know. Cool. Take care. Have a good one.